Hi dear students, today we are going to talk about connective tissue. Connective tissue is the most abundant tissue and it forms 30% of the total body parts. This tissue connects one group of tissues to another in our body. This tissue serves the purpose of connecting different parts of the body. It is also called the joining tissue. It joins various organs of the body. Actually, it is depending upon the structure and function performed by the connective tissue. So, what are the functions of connective tissue? Yes, it gives the protection. Then, it's structural support. And next is connection and binding. Okay, connection and binding. So, and the next is storage. Bones store calcium and adipose tissue. And next is transportation. That you know that the transportation waste and carbon dioxide and oxygen and nutrients are transported. And the immune functions. Immunity, it's give the immune functions. Okay. So these are the some word functions of connective tissue. And the connective tissue that is divided into three. Okay. Depending upon their structure and functions. Okay, functions performed by. So they are connective tissue proper, supporting connective tissue and fluid connective tissue. And this connective tissue proper, this tissue is again divided into two, that is loose connective tissue and dense connective tissue. This loose connective tissue and dense connective tissue, that is fewer cells and fibers. Okay, fewer cells and fibers, and these are divided into three. Again, it's divided into three, that is areolar, adipose and reticular. And this areolar tissue that good blood supply. Okay, this gives what the basic and the most widely distributed connective tissue in animal body, and its location, it forms a continuous layer under the skin. Okay, fills up the space between various organs and act as packing materials around the organs. It provides mechanical support and movement to the various organs and tissues. And next is adipose tissue. Adipose tissue, that is a storage tissue where fat is kept in reserve for use when required. It forms shock absorbing cushions around important organs, and this adipose tissue is present beneath the skin, helps to shape the body's surface, and it forms the insulating layer below the skin. And next is reticular tissue, and this reticular tissue, that is provide a supportive framework of the body. Okay, reticular tissue that provides a supportive framework of the body. And next is dense connective tissue. This dense connective tissue, first of all, it is regular. Dense connective tissue that is divided into three: regular, irregular and elastic. And this regular connective tissue, that is not good blood supply and a long healing time, found in tendons and ligaments. Okay, it is found in tendons and ligaments. Next is irregular dense connective tissue, and this helps what, it's a richer blood supply and it can handle stress found in skin and on covering of bones. Okay, irregular, that is covering of bones and it helps to stress relief. Okay, and next is elastic dense connective tissue. It's found in trachea, vocal cords and some artery walls. Okay, and next we are going to discussing the supportive connective tissue. Supportive connective tissue or skeletal tissue, and this divided into two, cartilage and bone. And this cartilage again divided into three, that is hyaline, fibro cartilage and elastic. So this hyaline that is poor blood supply, here it is very poor blood supply and slow to heal. If anything happen, it is slow to heal and cap some bonds. Is found in nose and respiratory passage. This hyaline found in respiratory passage and nose. Okay, and next is a fibro cartilage. This fibro cartilage, that is very tough. Okay, this cartilage is very tough and this absorbs what, shock. Is found in spinal disc and meniscus. this fibrocartilage that absorb the shock in meniscus and spine cord. Okay, and next is elastic. Elastic, that is very flexible. Elastic means that you knows that's very flexible, is found in ear, that you knows that is very flexible ear, and epiglottis also. Okay, and next we are going to discussing that what bone. Bone is less flexible, rich blood supply. It's very blood, it is flexible, no, less flexible, and here is rich blood supply. It provides support and protection. Bone is always give the support. Without bone we cannot able to walk and stand also, sit also. Okay, we are just like words, snake. Yeah. So next, this again divided into two. This bone is divided into two, that is compact and spongy. So this compact, that is very less flexible and a rich blood supply to provide the protection and support. Okay, and next is G bones, that is just soft. Okay, and next we are going to discussing the third subdivision, that is fluid connective tissue, that is divided into two, blood and lymph. That you knows that this blood and lymph is red colored, sticky, alkaline, slightly saltish in taste, heavier than water fluid tissue. It is made up of two parts, the plasma and three different types of cells, that is RBC, WBC, and blood platelets or thrombocytes. And what is the function of this blood? It is a major function of blood. It is transport substances from inside body. Okay, inside the body. This include nutrients, metabolic waste, hormones, and gases. And next is lymph. It is colorless or yellow colored fluid. It is blood plasma without RBC. This not having what RBC and proteins. Okay, lymph not having what RBC and proteins, and it plays a very important role in protecting the body against infection. So lymph is an important tissue for nutrients and hormones. It acts as a middle man between tissues and blood. Okay, it acts as a middleman between tissues and blood, and it brings carbon dioxide and waste from tissues to blood, and nutrients, oxygen, hormones from blood to tissues. So these are what limbs. Now you get about the idea of connective tissue. Okay, from tomorrow we will discuss the all connective tissues detail. Okay, thank you.